constructive rest, please. So feet wide, knees together. Turn your palms to face up. And touch your your index finger and your thumb together. This is chin mudra. First finger, index finger, and thumb touching. It conducts the metal element, which is considered to be the most powerful in terms of moving energy. And it's the most famous hand mudra that we take. It signifies your desire to be one with all that is, or to minimize the ego self, the personality self, and maximize the soul level. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Do that one more time. And then add a pause at the end of the exhale. Then you'll turn into breath through the nose, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Finish the breath, hold the breath out. Work towards holding it out for at least 4 counts, but maybe longer. Do that a few more cycles. Holding and learning how to hold the breath out at the end of exhale is not only a cooling breath practice, but it helps us to drop down into a more relaxed place. And it helps to clear stagnant energy out of your body so that you're creating space for new energy to come in. Take one more round. And relax the mudra in your hand. Roll your wrists a few times each direction. And as you inhale, reach your arms overhead, and you can use the mantra I as you inhale. And as you exhale, am. Arms come down, head turns to one side. Inhale. Reaching arms. I. And as you exhale, arms lowering, am. If you'd rather work with a Sanskrit mantra, then the Sanskrit mantra is inhale, so. And as you turn your head and lower your arms, hum. So either one works. They're both the embodiment of Chin Mudra. I am, or so hum, is relating to the idea that you are linking yourself to the idea that you're something more than this body, more than this personality, more than whatever history you're bringing to the practice. You are something beyond. For some people, it's soul. For some people, it's universe. For some people, it's God. But you're something more. You're an energetic being, not just the physical body. 2 more cycles. And opening your arms out like a soft T. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Turn your head to the right. Keep your feet wide. Inhale through center. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Let your head turn to the left. So head going with your body here. Just easy windshield wiper. Now, this is the softer variation. So if you want something softer, although I say it's softer, but it can be hard on the knees and the back, this would be the one to stay with. But if you want something a little stronger, pick your legs up, squeeze your knees and ankles together, and twist, hovering. So this is a little deeper for abdominals, but it's a little safer for the low back and the knee. So it might feel better to do this variation. Easy twisting through the spine. And if you're doing the knees to chest, it's a little deeper abdominal work. Good. Couple more. Hold your legs in the middle. Lift up. Stretch your spine, nose to your knee. Relax down. Hold your knees. Circle. Good. Nice. Go the other way. Good. Stretch your legs to the sky. Point your toes. Make your legs as straight as they can. Flex your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale, point straight. Working on the hamstrings. Exhale, and the ankles. Flex and bend. Point straight. Flex, bend. Point straight. Flex, bend. Point straight. Flex, bend. Hold your right knee. Extend your left leg long. Use the strength of your arms to pull your knee as close to your chest as you can, and then flex your left leg so that it's got some vigor there. Here's the softer variation. If you want more, lift up, reach your arms forward, and hover your left leg. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2. Now hold here or come back and lie down. And if you want more, reach your right leg to your left. Take it in, take it out, take it in, take it out. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie down, draw your right knee to your chest, place your right foot on the mat, reach your left leg to the sky. Spread your right toes for a couple of breaths. Just get into your feet for a few breaths. And then relax your right toes, lift your butt up, up, down, down. Exhale, up, up, inhale, down, down. Exhale, lift up, up, down, down. Again, lift up, up, down, down. Good. Notice if you're gripping your right toes. Every once in a while, just wiggle them around. That's it. 3 more. Lift, up, up, down. Good, Paula. Up, up, down. Nice, Sandy. 2 more. Good, David. Up, up. That's it, Penny. Nice and steady, everyone. Everyone looks great. 1 more. Up, up, down, relax. Draw your right leg in. Extend your leg to the sky. Flex your foot. Hamstring stretch. Now, if you really want to dial up your hamstring stretch, bend your knee as close to your chest as you can. Bend your knee but keep the foot in the sky. Bend your knee as close to the chest as you can. Try to get your quadricep, your thigh, right on your chest. Go even more, even more, even more. Right leg, it's just right leg. Left leg is bent. Keep it simple. This is super, super challenging once you get it. Now, you've got your right leg as close to your chest as you can. Try to straighten your leg. Don't let your knee go away from your chest. Try to straighten your right leg. Don't let your knee go away from your chest. Don't let the knee move forward. You probably won't get a straight leg. This is a really deep way to get into the hamstrings. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Try not to use your neck and shoulders. Fantastic. Release your right leg. Draw your left knee into your chest. Stretch your right leg long. Ardha Appanasana. Hold the pose. You don't have to do anything at all but be here. If you want more, lift your head up. Reach your arms forward, hover your right leg, and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Lie back down or leg. Exhale out and in. Out and in. Out and in. It's 4. It's 3. You got it. Good, Barbette. It's 2. Nice, Molly. It's 1. Draw in. Relax. Bend your right knee. Extend your left leg to the sky. So we're working the hamstring. It's left foot down, right leg to the sky. I lied. Left foot down, right leg to the sky, right? Yeah, that's it. So it's the butt. Lift up, 2, and down. 2. Exhale, up, and down, down. Lift up for 2 and down for 2. Lift and spread your left toes. Just take a moment, lift and spread your toes and relax, and up, down, down. We have 4. Good, Lori. 3. So working the hamstring before we stretch it. 2 and 1. All right, now lower down. Take your left leg to the sky. Flex your foot. Feel the stretch. Now pull your knee as close to your chest as you can get it. Ideally, it's touching your chest. Ideally. Keep your thigh right where it is and try to straighten your leg. It won't straighten probably. Don't let your knee move off of your chest. Good, Penny. Hold here. Relax your neck and shoulders. Deep, deep stretch. Breath in. Breath out. Lower. Take your right foot into your hand. Pull the knee outside of your rib cage. You can drop your left knee to the left. So your left knee sort of opening too. Half happy baby. And if you want to go deeper, take your right arm to the inside of your leg like a sling and then lie down. This gives you a little more shoulder action. And if you want to go deeper here, you can hold your leg and reach your right leg straight out to the right. It's going to hit the inner thigh and a different set of hamstrings here. Take a couple of breaths. Keep your left leg dropping to the left. Good, Catherine. Hi. Bend your knee in. Take that right leg into figure 4. Lift your hips. Butt goes to the right. And then drop figure 4 to the left. Figure 4 stretch. Good. Good, Laura. Take a few breaths. Unwind, come back through center. Hold your left foot or your ankle or your knee. Press your left leg out to the left side of your ribs. Drop your right knee to the right. Half happy baby. Or if you want to get a little shoulder action, reach your left arm to the inside, sling through, and then drop back down. And if you want a deeper stretch, and it might be too early for this, but if you want a deeper stretch, try to straighten your left leg any amount. And then bring that leg across. Figure 4 the legs, hips go to the left, figure 4 to the right. Hang out. One more breath here. And then turn to your side, set yourself up, hands and knees, tabletop. Have your blocks up at the top of the mat, easy to reach down the road. All right, options. First option, inhale, cow pose. Extend your spine without lifting your chin. Exhale through cat or reaching hips back to child's pose. Inhale, I or so. Exhale, hum or M. So linking breath, movement, and mantra. Mantra is used to expand yourself beyond the physical. So it should feel uplifting. It should feel metta. Now, that's an easy vinyasa, you know. Otherwise, if you want something more vigorous, same cow, but taking it to down dog instead of to child's pose. Super simple. We're just going to do 2 poses, linking with the breath so that you can also use mantra more easily. And then the third option is plank pose, I, down dog, am. Or plank pose, so, hum. So those are your options. Take whichever variation you want, or do a few one, then do a few another. So if you get tired, you're doing dog plank, then just pull, drop down and do cow to down dog, or even cow to child's pose. Beautiful, everyone. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Great, Sandy. Nice, Laura. Beautiful. Perfect, Ebba. Marie. Perhaps do a few rounds with your eyes closed. So you really are taking some of the senses off the table and honing in on the movement, the breath, and the mantra. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, open your hip, circle your ankle. And the other way. Hold your straight leg high, lift and lower your left heel. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 3, 2, 1. Keep your heel lifted. Draw your right knee to your chest. Step your right foot forward, grab your 2 blocks. You don't have to use blocks, but it's nice to give yourself extra length through your arms. It creates more space. Inhale, lower your left knee, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten up both of your legs. Inhale, lower your knee, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your legs. Now you can also add toes lifting on the front foot. That might give you more hamstring. Only do it if it feels good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 2 straight legs. One more. Hold. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Toes up or toes down, your choice. Back heel may not be all the way down. That's okay. Inhale, lift your chest. Bend your right knee deeply. Reach your right arm to the sky. Twist. Now, if you want something deeper, take your left hand off the block, turn to the right and stack your feet, side plank. Otherwise, you're here in the twist. Love it, Catherine, perfection. Love it, Molly, perfection. Penny, super good. Just bring your top hand a little forward, just a little bit. And Barbette, lift your left ear and move your head back. Eva Marie, great. Sid, great. Good, David. Turn your top hip a little forward, David. Love it, Lori. Love it, Laura. Fantastic. Everybody, right foot forward. Hop your left foot in so that you can root the heel. Straighten your right leg and then reach your left arm up. Triangle pose. Deep breath in, full breath out. Release, bend your right knee, come onto the ball of your left foot, move your blocks forward, supported warrior 3. Or you could call it a standing split. So from here, softer practice. I stay on the blocks, really super sweet, supported warrior 3. Stronger practice. I can either lift my hands to my heart and come into warrior 3, or maybe I want to bring my hands to my ankles and do splits without the use of my hands. All 3 are great options. Once you're in the option that you're doing, lift your head slightly, Maxie. You got it. Turn your left hip down a tiny, tiny bit. If you're off of the blocks, bring your hands back to the blocks, move them out of the way. Downward facing dog. Depending on where you're at today, you can use down dog and hold here. Focus on mantra. Inhale I, exhale am, inhale so, exhale hum. You just simply hold down dog. If you want more flow, inhale, pull forward to plank or half plank. Brighten your chest. Exhale, lower through the push-up. Go slowly so you're building strength. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart up. Reach forward. Head straight back. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, or lifting the thighs. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, tucking toes, lifting hips, down dog. And again, you might close your eyes. The inhale is I or so. The exhale is hum. We'll take 3 more rounds so that you can focus on movement with breath and mantra. Inhale, plank, half plank. Variations of Chaturanga. I, cobra, am, dog. Take 1 more if you're moving, and then you pause in down dog or child's pose. 3 breaths. Stay with the mantra. Come back to down dog, lift your left leg up, circle the ankle. The other way. Hold your leg, lift and lower your right heel. I am, so, hum. 3 more times. Keep your heel lifted. Step your left foot through. Grab your blocks. So no matter what class you're taking, whether you're taking a no flow class or a flow class, whether it's gentle, whether it's vigorous, you can always use mantra. You can always use mantra, especially if you're in a class where you feel mentally challenged, distracted, you don't love what's going on, you don't love the poses. Come back to mantra, inhale. Exhale, lowering the knee. And then it becomes your own practice It helps you to unlock and not be distracted, which is the point of yoga. Inhale, I am. So, hum. One more. Hold the pose, foot up or down, bow forward. Bend the front knee, left arm to the sky, twisting, or without blocks, right hand down, stacking, side plank. Beautiful. Still mantra, even in the stillness. And then refine left foot forward. If you took side plank, so good, Catherine. Really good. Really good. Step your right foot in or your back foot in a little bit. Straighten your leg. Right arm to the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lori, good. Beautiful, Laura. Really clean. And then release, turn forward, blocks forward, supported warrior 3. Lift your heart, drop your hip. Option A. Option B, hands to heart, coming into warrior 3. That's a hard way to come into warrior 3, or very challenging for the balance, one hand and the other on your ankle. Splits. Good, Sid. Beautiful. Come back to the support. Step your right foot back, move the blocks out of your way. Downward facing. Could even be a child's pose if you need it. Stay with mantra, stay with breath, or flow. And maybe you want a softer flow, just a simple cobra, half plank, child's pose. Or you're doing something more vigorous, dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog. All right, meet me in downward facing dog. No rush to get back. Take your time. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it through, spin your back foot flat. Right arm to thigh, left arm overhead. Parsva Konasana. Tuck your right buttock under, open your chest. Good, Max. Nice, Laura. Roll your left rib cage back, your right rib cage forward. Top arm reaching behind your head, ideally. Side stretch. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, turn to your left, release. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Reach your left arm to the sky and then behind your back. Now, turn your right foot to the right and lift your toes up. Elephant trunk stretch. Another hamstring, inner thigh stretch. Yeah. So your left arm's behind your back and you're turning your right toes to the sky. Now release your left hand back down. A little bit turn your left foot out, but keep your right foot doing what it's doing. Exhale, bend your heel, bend your butt down. Your heel might lift. Go as low as you can. Left knee bend. That's it. That's it. Straighten it. Exhale, bend your left knee as deeply as you can. Your heel may lift. Drop your butt to the earth. Use your hands for it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dropping down. That's it. Straighten. I am. So hum. One more. We hold. Get your butt as close to the floor, hands supporting you. Left arm pushing your left leg open. Hands supporting you, butt as close to the floor as you can. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good. Come all the way through, wide-legged forward fold, feet turn forward. Turn back to your right foot, left foot in, triangle pose. All right, turn towards your right foot, grab your blocks. Supported warrior 3. Hold. Or, this is fun, lift your right heel up. Bend your right knee, send your straight left leg through. Thanks, Penny. Oh, back up, warrior 3. Hold. Lift your right heel up, hold. Or bend your right knee, swing your left straight leg through. It's a pistol squat. I am. So hum. See if the mantra helps you here. When life gets tough, right? Stay committed. Heel lifts. Maybe you're here. Maybe you bend your right knee deeply and you swing through. And then you pull back. Last one, hold. Heel up, hold, or bend the knee, swing through. And then back. Woo, step it back. Downward facing dog. Woo. Take a moment. How do you want to move? Dog, plank, half plank, chaturanga, cobra, up dog. How do you want to move? Do you want a child's pose? Do you want to drop into a simple cat-cow? We meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step it forward. Spin your back foot flat, right arm to the sky, triangle. Yeah, that's it, David. Right. The lean back was correct. Good, Sandy. Now bend your front knee. Take your left forearm to your thigh. Parsva Konasana with your right arm extending all the way past your head, turning your chest open. Great, Molly. Nice, Eva Marie. Pull your energy up out of your left thigh. Roll your chest open, lean back. Good, Max. Really good. Couple breaths. Reaching side body. From here, exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands forward. Bring your right arm to the sky and then behind your back. Turn your left foot to the left and lift your toes up, elephant trunk pose. You can let your right foot turn out a little bit too. It probably just feels a little easier on the knee and the hip. Couple breaths here, deep stretch. Then bring your hands back down for support. We're going to use our hands on this one. As you exhale, sink as deeply as you can into variation of Skandasana, bending the right knee. Inhale, straighten. I am so hum. Exhale to bend. Inhale to stand. One more. And then we hold as low as we possibly can. Working the ankle, working the knee, working the hip, and straight leg is getting a deep stretch probably. Two more breaths. I am so hum. Coming up and around through wide-legged. Turn your left foot forward, right foot in, revisit triangle pose. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good, Sandy. Saw that. Now, turn towards your blocks. Standing splits. Hold the pose, or hold the pose with the heel lifted, or deep bend, swing your right leg straight through. Take it up and back. Hold, or lift the heel, hold, or bend the knee deeply, swing your right leg straight through, up and back. 2 more, that's it. Just 2 more if you're doing it. Exhale, hum. So, I am. Woo! And release. Nice, Molly. Standing forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Great. All right. Whew. Turn your left toes out, hands to heart. Low tree pose. Okay. Option B, take the foot up to your probably more normally practiced tree pose for most of us. Option C, hold the outer left foot, lift your right arm up like a Y, and extend your left leg to the left. Option D, bring your shoulder underneath your arm. Bird of paradise. Now, bird of paradise usually has a full bind. And then you extend. So that's the another layer if you want it. But it's as simple as tree pose. Doesn't have to be bigger than that. Good. Beautiful. Release. Second side, turn your right toes out. Kickstand tree pose. Higher up. Holding the outside of your right foot. Now, classically, you hold the toe, but sometimes that's a hard grip. Hold the outer foot, arm up. Padangustasana B. I call it B. Bending the knee, wrapping the arm underneath, variation of bird of paradise. And of course, the full form of the pose is with the bind. I'm teaching it from standing because it's pretty aggressive to do the bind. This is how most people learn how to do the pose. You start low and then you pick the leg up. It's really hard. You can do it, but it's hard on the back and the hip. So if you start from standing, it's just more accessible. That's it. Release. Downward facing dog. Hold. Inhale. I. Exhale, am, or so hum. Hold the pose in stillness with mantra or flow. Plank, half plank. Chaturanga, cobra, up dog. Perhaps to child's pose instead of down dog. Or right into down dog. Do 4 full cycles. Use breath with mantra. Lovely. Lovely, Sid. Love it, Lori. Really pretty. Good, David. Nice. Beautiful, Sandy. Fantastic, Laura. Great, Paula. That's it, Penny. Nice choices, Catherine and Barbette. Good choices. We'll meet either in child's pose or sitting on your shins. Take either child's pose or sitting on your shins. Those of you who practice inversions at the wall, feel free to go to the wall, headstand, handstand, anything that you might do. Otherwise, it's child's pose or sitting on shins. About 8 cycles with your mantra, with your breath. If you're in child's pose, crawl your way here. If you're on shins, pause. If you are at the wall, come back when you're ready. And just kind of rock forward from the shins. Tuck your toes under, a little hop of your feet out, coming into malasana, garland pose. Now, let me give you some options here. Some of you will be happier if you just place a block under and give yourself some support. Some of you will, instead of taking the support, or you can do this with the support too, will lean forward, letting your spine round to really get into the fascia and low back muscles, just finding some relief through there, or some length, I should say. Some of you want a little more upper body work. I have to use a block. I had 2 C-sections, so there's some arm balances that just don't totally come together for me without extra support. This is one of them. Supported head on the block or not, crow pose. If you need just something extra. Good, Catherine. Good, Sid. Good, Sid. Try with a block under your head. Try with a block under your head. You'll be able to hold it for a lot longer. All right. If we're in Malasana, just take another few so hum I am breaths. So hum I am breaths. There you go. There you go. It just gives you one more little counterbalance there. Great. All right, everybody. Release the pose. Perhaps you want to go into standing forward fold. Swivel your hips around. Or you're ready for a seated pose. Left leg out, right leg in. Inhale, reach. A little twist to your left and then fold. Janu Shirsasana, head to knee pose. Once you're in the pose, return to breath and mantra. Return to breath and mantra. Some of you might prefer this variation. I find it, Janu Shirsasana, I find a deeper stretch. I don't get as much of a stretch when I take this pose, but it's a great pose called Long Life Pose. Kind of fun. If you'd rather, you press the ball of the foot into your hands, you lift your heart up. It's also another opportunity, if you want it, to bend your leg, take your leg on top of your shoulder, hold with your right hand your foot, and then open into sundial pose, which is like a seated variation of bird of paradise, essentially. Great pose. Really opens up the side body, which we've done. Opens up the hamstrings, inner thighs. Coming out. Change legs. Right leg forward, left leg in. Little twist to your right, reach forward, Janu Shirsasana. Right, sundial pose. That's the pose. I should have made a whole class around sundial this week because it's super hot. All right, so you can absolutely continue in this posture, or if you like the idea of long life pose, grabbing your foot, lifting your heart, pressing the ball of the foot into your hands so there's energy through the leg. Or for your shoulder and your hip, bending your right knee, taking that foot as high up on your shoulder as you can, holding the outer foot with your left hand, and then, opening everything up, looking under your left arm, deep, deep pose. And release. Fantastic. Options. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. On your back, one leg to the sky. Either seated forward fold or one leg to the sky, Supta Padangustasana. Those of you on the back will hold for about 8 long So-Hum I Am breaths, and then I'll say side 2. Those of you seated, stay with the pose through both sides. Those of you on the back, second side. Excuse me. Those of you seated, join us on the back. Supported bridge pose, blocks underneath the hips. You could do one leg in, one leg long. That's a great way to open the front of the hip on the long leg side. And do again 8 breaths, then switch 8 breaths, or go right into restorative shoulder stand, legs up. So the use of mantra is so powerful in your yoga practice. The Yoga Sutras don't talk about it as much. They do. They talk about the power of chanting Om at all times when you need to. It comes more from another text, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, where it's very specific. But in either case, you use mantra, and some of you might think of it as prayer. You could also use prayer in the same way, not just in times of crisis, but you do it on the mat when you're just coming to practice your yoga, so that it becomes common for you. And it could be, there's many different chants. I gave you this kind of more open-ended chant today. But you use these chants so much when you're not in crisis, so that when you're off of the mat and something comes up, you have a go-to. And you know that your practice is starting to evolve when you're doing a lot of mantra, when you just catch yourself not thinking, but actually chanting. Because you're chanting all the time. Your thoughts are a chant. It's just, are they healthy chants for you? What are you always labeling yourself as? What's the story you're always telling? Sometimes we can't get out of that habit, so we practice what in the sutra is called pratipaksha bhavana. You substitute something positive for the negative. Three more breaths. Great. Bring your feet to the earth. Exhale yourself off of the blocks. Move them well out of your way. Draw your right knee into your chest, left leg long. Draw your left knee all the way across your body. Your right knee, rather, excuse me, to the left. Utthara Parivartanasana, revolved belly pose. Exhale back through center. Hug your left knee to your chest, extend your right leg long. And then when you feel ready, cross your left knee to the right. Revolved belly pose. Twist. Exhale back through center. Draw knees towards your armpits or actually hold your feet. Happy baby. Release your feet to the earth, either feet wide, knees together, constructive rest. This will flatten the low back a little bit, or soles of the feet together, knees out. This actually produces more of a back bend, but it's a deeper stretch for the hips. So option A, constructive rest. Option B, Supta Baddha Konasana. Option C, our regular full Shavasana, legs all the way out. Continue to rest in stillness But come back to the breath with mantra. Just easy peasy, not trying to breathe hard, just noticing the inhale I, noticing the exhale am, noticing so, exhale hum. Now begin to introduce a little bit of movement with the breath and continue the mantra. Continue the mantra as you start to move your body in preparation for sitting up. Once seated, bring hands to heart. Inhale, circle open the heart. Exhale, bowing in. 2 more times. Namaste.